So I just watched Don Bongino and Kash Patel, who are the director and assistant director of the FBI. I still can't believe that's true. They were on the Maria Bartiromo show, and she was asking them about a number of reading things, conspiracies like Jeffrey Epstein, and did he really unalive himself in that cell? And with the tapes off, the tape wasn't rolling, cameras didn't work, and the officers weren't there, which is, very interesting. I've been in federal prison, and when you are on that kind of watch, you have to be in sight of the officers or on camera 24 hours a day. It's not just 15-minute checks where they walk by your cell. It's permanent watch. They have to be able to see you all the time. You can't even cover your heads up. You have to let them see a part of your body or stick your foot out of the blanket. So, I don't, that's one conspiracy theory that I would tend to believe in, that he did not do that himself. But Don Bongino was like, I know what you want, because Don Bongino was a conspiracy theorist podcaster before he became assistant director to the FBI. And his whole job now is to cover Trump's ass. Let's keep that in mind while I'm talking about these things they were asked about. First that, and Don Bongino said, I wish I could tell you what you wanted to hear, but this isn't that. I've been fully briefed and we've read the files, and there was nothing funny about it. They're there to cover Trump's ass. So that's one thing that we know now. Now then they asked about the Butler, Pennsylvania thing, and because, oh God, the right-wing MAGA wants so bad for that to be like some private secret left wing, because we need to know more about him. We know a lot about that kid, but none of it is what they want to hear. So that's when they split from truth, when it's not what they want to hear. That no, it must be something else. So Don Bongino said, I don't know. I know it's not what you want to hear, but it's no, because the kid was from a Trump home. When you went to his house, there was like Trump drapes with the Trump flag and the Trump signs, and the guy answers the door and he's got Trump overalls on. That kind of home. That's where that kid comes from. And he's big Second Amendment freak, and he had like a T-shirt of this, gun place on, and the gun place came out right away and said, "Oh, we don't agree with this. We're not with this kid." But he was a member of your club, though. So, but at any rate, he was disillusioned with Trump. That's all. He was probably used to be a Trump supporter, and I think he just wanted to kill a politician and go down in history, as some kind of shooter. But anyway, he picked him anyway. Not well enough. And then they asked them about J6, and Kash Patel has been a long time saying that it was FBI agents that were really there leading the charge. Well, we all know Kevin McCarthy gave every single minute of the J6 tapes to Tucker Carlson. He's had him this whole time. And if there were any bombshells, believe me, he would have come out with them. Not to mention that, for some reason, Trump keeps saying, all on the campaign trail, still to this day, he keeps saying that the J6 committee got rid of or destroyed all of their work, which just isn't true. Not only is it archived for all of us to find online, but also people wrote books about it, and they have the entire J6 committee report that's what the book is. What's his face from MSNBC. Jonathan Lemire wrote that book, I think. And so, it's just bullshit. And he was like, oh, we're finding out some more information soon. Don't worry. I mean, he's been in charge of the FBI for over 100 days. If there were a conspiracy about J6 that, despite the real one about, Trump putting out the tweet saying, come on, it'll be wild, and Roger Stone behind the scenes gathering his private army of the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys together to come and assault our Capitol, to interrupt the peaceful transfer of power, to foment a fucking insurrection. We all know what it was. If there were anything funny, they would know about it by now. But he's still just pushing. And she gives him another chance. Kash, I want to know, were there FBI agents there pushing this thing along? And he again had to demur to, well, more information is coming out. We'll give it to Congress. Congress, who has basically been silent for 100 and some days because they've ceded all of their power to Trump, I think Congress should be worried, really worried about this deal in the Middle East that Trump, his first fucking out of the country visit, he spends to Saudi Arabia, the EAU, and Qatar. Why? Oh, I know why. Because he just sold our crown jewel AI innovations to them. That was the only new money. That all the other money that he said that was all announced during Biden's administration. They fucking lie. He always tries to take credit for shit Biden did. Fucking bullshit. But anyway, then the plane was just nothing. All the other billions of dollars were investments that he did into Trump and Trump's sons for real estate deals. That's all that was. Personally enriching. Come on, you guys. MAGA, come on, get it together. We know what this was about. And I guess the $400 million plane was just a tip. They've been trying to give that plane away for years. The plane's like fucking over 15 years old. It's an espionage dream. I mean, and who knows? I mean, and they might have planned to bomb on it. You don't know with them. They're not our friends. But, you know, Trump thinks so. So, I guess let them fly around in the plane, right? What's the worst that could have happened?